Hello everyone. Welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. If you have gotten a secret code name and purchased one for yourself, you know which secret code name is yours, which reading is yours. For those of you who did not purchase a secret code name that is personal to you, but you are drawn to one resonates to you, can't explain why it's popping out at you, there is probably a message in there for you. Okay, those of you not familiar with me or the channel, you're new. Please understand I have no filter. I don't sugarcoat my messages. I am a raw reader. I read how I read. Hey, I read how I read. If that is not your thing, if you have kids around, just don't appreciate messages like that. You know, I'm always very respectful of that, and I give you the opportunity to sign off now. Because otherwise we are going to be getting into these secret code names. The actual full moon in Capricorn is in 3 days on the 24th. Today is the summer solstice, and I wanted to do these secret code names in advance because I know what the cosmos look like on the 24th. And I wanted to give you guys the best heads up that I could possibly give you with what is going to be unleashing with that energy. Some of you have already started feeling it. I'll tell you right now, the solstice energy, with everything going on, the best way I could describe the energy of today, the actual 21st of June, preceding this full moon in Capricorn that we're going to have in a few days, it's almost like the divine pulled a Gandalf, where it's like, you shall not pass, to this fucking, demon-looking beast. And it's just, whatever it is, whatever the shadow is within yourself, whatever is unhealed within yourself, whatever the shadow is in others, what's unhealed in others, the universe today is very much of a vibration of your shadows will not continue to scar or hurt others. Enough is enough. I did a post earlier on Archangel 8 and Divine Timing. It was about Archangel Raguel, who was the Archangel of divine justice and fairness, balance, right? The divine order of things. He is someone that deals karma for being in a place where you're projecting from pain, from fear, or from worry. He stops you dead in your tracks. We don't always like it because we want what we want. We love who we love. We care about who we care about. We worry and all these different things. And he's like it's all good to love them and care about them, but you can't actually act from a place of fear. You can't actually act or speak from a place of worry. Like, that doesn't actually manifest anything good. So if you're continuing to project fear, worry, pain that you buried really deep, and it's not actually really buried, it's kind of oozing out in your actions and your words, right? Archangel Raguel says enough is enough. Like, you can't continue to actually project your pain at this person, and the reality starts to shift in order to show you and them mercy, because the short-term discomfort that you feel with the karma for projecting or rippling pain, fear, worry, the short-term discomfort in that karma that he deals you is nothing compared to the deeper pain that you would have put on yourself and others had you continued to project and ripple in that pain, fear, or worry. Right? Had the cosmos not stepped in and stopped it, continuing to ripple pain would have had repercussions that would have probably taken lifetimes to actually resolve and heal. Okay. It's like knowing you can force an issue, but that if you force the issue and it goes sour, you will never be given another opportunity. You will never be given another chance, right, to rectify or heal it with whoever it is you love or care about. Nobody wants to actually push who they love and care about to such a limit that they're done. Like, for this lifetime, they're done. They don't want anything to do with it. You know, nobody actually wants to experience that. And if we don't go through that karma that says, listen, I recognize you're in pain. I don't judge you for being in pain, but you can't actually keep doing this. It's not healthy for you or anybody else, like, in soul. That's what today's energy is. Come the full moon in Capricorn in a few days, it's going to be the culmination of that. In the 3D, like, Capricorn is direct and it's very 3D oriented. It dictates, it's Saturn energy. What must be, and what must be is love, even if that means being uncomfortable. Okay? Know that if the divine is stepping in for some reason and shifting things and putting halts to things and cutting things, blocking things, like, you will not continue, right? You will not continue in your pain projection. It's because the universe loves you and them unconditionally, and it's literally saving you from yourself because you're in an emotional state that is not actually serving you. The fear, the worry, the buried pain that's coming through is not actually serving you. It is giving you an opportunity to heal it within yourself so that your dynamic with other people is not damaged beyond repair in this lifetime. Okay? Universe is doing you a favor so that you have time to heal yourself and so that they have time to heal themselves, and that forgiveness, compassion, and understanding can be had. So, with that said, these readings, what fuckery is this, is to help you understand what the universe is doing, what you might be experiencing in order to save you from yourself, to show people mercy, that they don't needlessly suffer or experience more pain just because they're healing and growing and they don't understand, right? They don't understand the actual subconscious and how it manifests into their reality. Like, you might have serious issues with your father and not understand how that's coming out at other people. Like, people will always say, well, I'll never be my father, I'll never be my mother. And yet, check on any 30, 35-year-old. They're a lot like their parents. They're a lot like their parents. You know, I got dealt with that truth reality a few months ago too, where my counterpart literally looked at me and he goes, you know, this isn't the Grace I know. You know, you are acting in a way that you described your mother. And I literally, like, jaw dropped, hit me like a wave of truth, and I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. And it was a matter of choice in that moment on whether or not I would continue to let that energy that I learned, those patterns that I learned, that I buried, that I was in denial about, continue to persist at the expense of my relationship, or if I was going to choose to wholeheartedly let those lessons that I learned, those faulty lessons of behavior that I learned, go and recognize that they are not acceptable and that there must be a better way, right? So, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised, especially, you know, that all of these things are happening around Father's Day. Like, Saturn is Kronos. It is the father of Jupiter. Like, there's a lot of father energy. Do not be surprised. There's no such thing as coincidences. The universe makes no mistakes. There's a reason why all of these synchronicities are going on. There's a reason why all these synchronicities are going on. All of our own divine masculine energy is learning how to evolve and grow and be better than it was taught, right? We're growing and evolving to become better than we were taught. Divine masculine counterparts in particular are going through the same realization now that I went through a few months ago. You know what I mean? They're recognizing that maybe they are like their father, especially if they had a rough relationship with their father and didn't necessarily like their father very much. You know what I mean? They're realizing that, oh my God, I kind of turned into him. And it's like, okay, well then you have choices to make. You going to keep being like that, or are you going to continue to grow and shift and find yourself, right? So, with that said, let's get into these secret code names. We've got a tiger's stripes, scrumptious. It was just 11:11 on the clock. I caught that. A tiger's stripes, scrumptious, dandelions, Sussex, wild and free, razors and timber, four-leaf clover, the Great Gatsby, trumpets full of daisies, Lionel, happy Panda, and Mandala Art. Okay, those are the 12 secret code names for this event. They're going to be done in that order, okay? Whatever one resonates for you, I will have timestamps in the description once the live is all done, and I can get back into the details of the description to edit them in there. I am using my Alchemy of England Tarot, okay? Alchemy 1977 England Tarot. All right, it's the deck I was guided to. I'm also going to be pulling a Chakra Insight Oracle card to help you understand where all of these issues are being addressed, what the healing is actually intended for, right? That you would be going through whatever fuckery you're going through, where you feel, because the whole thing is we're going to be feeling like the universe is pulling rugs out from underneath our feet. And it's like, okay, well, if the universe is pulling rugs out from underneath our feet and it loves us, why? Why? Right? If the universe loves us and it's pulling the rug out from underneath our feet, why is it doing it? So we're going to find out why. All right. So, tiger's stripes. Tiger's stripes. Here we go. Spirit, please. For a secret code name, a tiger's stripes. And those who would be drawn to this secret code name. What is the fuckery going on? What fuckery is this? What fuckery is this? All right. A tiger's stripes. A tiger's stripes. Okay. We've got, let me get these cards in here. Okay. We've got the Five of Cups on bottom with the Knave of Pentacles on top. We've got the Ace of Swords with the Six of Roses, the Hermit, and the Knave of Chalices. And when they flew out, they were kind of like that. So this card If you look at this card, if there's a full moon on that card and we got a werewolf. Someone who maybe feels at a loss. Someone who maybe feels like they weren't given a proper chance. Or someone who is losing their shit and ultimately creating loss because that's justice. Justice for the journey. It definitely felt like someone was losing their shit with the full moon energy and the werewolf on the card. Definitely felt like someone was losing it. Like they've tried to keep their composure. They've tried to be human. And they lose their shit. Okay. 5 of Cups, there's definite loss there. It's justice. Something's definitely ending. If you look at this Justice card, this angel has a sword, right? Like an Ace of Swords. It has a sword stabbed into the skeleton, and it says, "Tonight we drink in Valhalla," which is indicative of the afterlife, right? It's definitely like putting a knife in something that is been done. Been dead and done. Because I think someone is acting, take this how it resonates, right? Someone is acting as if they are holier than thou, like they're a saint. When really they're not innocent in this. Like they're carrying the cross and it's almost like they're saying I'm a saint, and someone else is looking at them like, I can't believe that you would insist on that. And I think that's what the loss is, right? I think that whoever this holier than thou energy that I'm getting is, I think they're showing their true character underneath. Because if you look at this card, it's the gargoyle, but the stone is actually chipping away, it's falling away, and there's this demon underneath. They're coming off like an angel, but they've got a lot of pain underneath, and I think they've been putting it on whoever this Knave of Pentacles is. And the Knave of Pentacles is losing their shit. Now, knaves can be young people. Knaves can be young people. If you have children or work with children or have children in your reality, there could definitely be something going on with children that is putting this in the experience. Someone's coming off innocent and the other person is like, you're not fucking innocent. Like you're pushing me to a point where my werewolf is coming out, right? Person can only take so much. Possibly strong Virgo energy, okay, with the Hermit card here. Mercury is retrograding. The Hermit card is also linked to Mercurial energy, and it could definitely be someone who has Gemini energy in their chart. Mercury's retrograding in Gemini right now. It could also be someone who is very immature. It could be a grown-ass man or a grown-ass woman who just thinks and acts like a teenager. You know what I mean? Like they have not grown up. Their body has grown up, but their behavior hasn't grown up. Okay? Know that with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands, the truth wins. That is a clear victory for the truth. Clear victory for the truth. I do believe that truth, that justice is the win. That's going to completely close a 3D cycle. That's going to completely close a karmic 3D cycle. Okay, this full moon is going to definitely shut something down that needs to be shut down. There's going to be clear victory here. Someone is going to be seen for what they are, or called on it. Maybe someone has been looking at somebody else as if they're innocent, as if they need sympathy or kindness or consideration, like when really they're just bleeding on everyone. You know what I mean? It's like, you've got wounds, I've got wounds. The difference is I'm not letting my wounds bleed on people, and you're bleeding all over me. Like, get your wounds under control. You know what I mean? Like, we all have them. Heal your fucking wounds. Stop bleeding on me. It's that kind of energy. I think someone has taken advantage of the fact that they were innocent, which, if they're taking advantage of the fact that someone looks at them that way or perceives them that way, they are no longer innocent, are they? That's manipulation, right? And if people are projecting pain, fear, worry through their actions, they're getting hit. They're getting hit. A tiger's stripes. I think this person has probably always been this way, like the victim who needs to be rescued. And so they create or manifest these experiences where they get betrayed, or they get, they're lied to. They become the victim all over so that they have that victim story to feed somebody else, so that somebody else has compassion for them, so that somebody else starts giving to them like they're innocent. They're so innocent, this poor person, when really they never gave the person that they were involved with a chance, because if they gave them a legit chance, they couldn't maintain the victim. They couldn't maintain that script. I think someone's letting them have it. I think someone's letting them have it. I think whoever that they've been feeding off of, energetically speaking, with this innocence card, whoever the werewolf is has had enough. They've had enough. And this full moon, they're gonna fucking roar. And I feel like they're being protected, because the actual tetragrammaton in the back, it's a right side up pentacle, okay? Which the pentacle is traditionally a sign of, or symbol of, protection. So the cosmos is protecting this person by pushing them to a breaking point where they lose their shit in order to get rid of this energy, right? You shall not pass, right? You shall not pass. This person cannot continue in the life of whoever that is. Okay, it cannot continue. It is time to grow up, right? It's time to stop being knaves, pages, and grow up. What is the purpose of the healing, please, Spirit? Someone's a money drain. And someone needs to find the will to express themselves and be assertive. They need to control their energy and the direction their life is taking them. As someone who's been moving very slowly, but where there is a will, there is a way. They've been worried about money. Or it's been about money. It's been very surface, like, well, this is what is easiest to maintain my life. It's easier financially to do this. It's easier. And Spirit's like, that's not what you're here for. You're not here to live an easy life financially with the wrong person. That's not what you're here for. You're here to grow and you're here to heal. Soul-wise, you're here to find love. Like, love is the intent. Love is the purpose. Growth. You're here for soul reasons, not earthly reasons. It doesn't matter what's easier, right? It doesn't matter what's easier. Someone was learning about willpower and taking their energy into their own hands. They can't continue to be drained. And they have to switch direction. Okay? They have to switch directions. So sacral chakra healing could involve mother wounds or a mother in general. And it involves the throat chakra, which is the truth, right? Sacral chakra and throat chakra healing. So, yes, someone is definitely standing up to someone else. They've fucking had it. This full moon, they've absolutely fucking had it. All right. So, what fuckery is this? The universe is removing fucking karmic shit, okay? The universe is removing karmic shit. Cannot persist. All right. That was secret code name, a tiger's stripes. Secret code name Scrumptious is next. Secret code name Scrumptious. Spirit, please. What is the fuckery that is going on with this full moon in Capricorn for secret code name Scrumptious and those who would be drawn to or resonate with that secret code name? What fuckery is it? What fuckery is it? Insight, please. What does this fuckery look like? For secret code name Scrumptious. 10 of Cups. Seven of Cups. What fuckery is this? Secret code name Scrumptious. All right. Got the Ace of Wands on the bottom and the Six of Wands on top. Okay, listen. I was pinged to pull this card off the top. It was hot underneath my finger, and we just had this character in the last reading. So if this is your secret code name and you didn't catch the first reading, a tiger's stripes, that reading is significant to yours in some which way, shape, or form. Whether you're, I'm feeling like this werewolf is coming into your experience after dealing with everything that they were dealing with, okay? This character. Now, with the Six of Wands on top, it's a clear victory. With the Ace of Wands on bottom and the King of Wands under that. The Wheel of Fortune under that. The Sun under that. Listen. This is someone who is very charged with energy. The Ace of Wands is sometimes a very phallic card, okay? The King of Wands is sometimes a very sexual energy, a very charged energy, okay? Lots of fire, lots of fire. There's deep emotional bliss connected with this, and a lot of confusion with the Seven of Cups. So there's a lot of emotional hectic, okay? A lot of emotional hectic around this. Someone is definitely taking a leap of faith with the Fool. They're definitely taking a leap of faith with the Fool. It could definitely be the Empress or Divine Feminine energy who the King of Swords is coming to. The King, not yet quite a king. The crown is floating over their head, but they haven't, and it's not placed on their head yet. It's like they're trying to move into that elevated Emperor energy, and they're still a king. So listen, someone is coming to you with a lot of truth. They're coming to you with a lot of passion. Probably whoever this is, right? Whoever this is. Someone is dealing with a lot, and they're definitely fucking charged. You may or may not be matching their passion. A part of you, this Empress, she's holding a cup that is clearly empty. She's holding it. There's nothing pouring out of the cup. She's just holding it, and it's empty. It's like she drank her glass of wine, and now it's empty. And she's just sitting in her chair wondering and contemplating whether or not she's going to get her ass another glass of wine, or if she should probably not. Right? This Empress, the feeling that I'm getting, the pain body that she's in, when this person comes forward, right? When this king energy comes forward with all this highly charged energy. The shadow of this Empress is not knowing how much more she can emotionally invest, right? It's the Ten of Cups. It is the bliss, but there's confusion around it because she doesn't know how much more she can actually handle. She doesn't know how much more she can actually handle. And it's like she's sitting there contemplating whether or not she's going to let her emotions come back or out, or if she can even tap into them, right? If she can even tap into them to get on the vibration to match this fiery and honest king energy. It's like someone comes in rushing at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I'm not running at high speed here. You know what I mean? Like, I've drank all my fucking go juice. I've drank all my go juice. I gave my all. I was running at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and now I'm fucking tired, right? I don't know how much more juice I got left in me to deal with this. So it's great you're running at 1,000,000 miles an hour right now, but I gotta put the fucking brakes on. Like, whoa. Like, there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of complete feeling there. I love you too. There's a lot of complete feeling there between you and whoever this is. But some things need to be worked out. The brakes kind of need to get put on, and this person at high speed kind of needs to get grounded back in reality. Like, whoa, breathe. Right? Like, whatever you just, ooh. Speaking about 1,000,000 miles an hour, a little fly just literally just flew and hit me in the face. You just kind of have to, like, yo, you know, like, yo, like, you came flying really fast in my face, and I need a minute to absorb everything that is going on. Like, not to take away your thunder, not trying to take away your thunder, but can we, like, be level, right? Can you be level with me? Because there's no way I'm going high speed right now. I'm not just going to fly, right, and jump off this cliff and think I'm gonna soar. Like, I need to know where things are landing. Like, what is the end goal? Like, if you're here, if you just went through, right, if you just went through all this crazy shit, and now you're here, what is the actual end goal? Because if all you can do is see with the feeling in between your legs right now and needing some kind of release, and we don't actually know where this thing is gonna land, like, I'm an empress, hun. My peace does not get disturbed. My peace does not get disturbed. The Empress is only going to allow this king in if they can level with her. The Empress is only going to continue forward working with this king energy if the king can get grounded and level with them. Because at the end of the day, the Empress is no dummy. She's no dummy. She's not going to get played for a fool. She's willing to take risks. Calculated, smart ones, but not reckless and careless ones. Her peace is not going to be disturbed. So, what fuckery is this? Wheel of Fortune, the sun, everything is definitely moving in your favor, but you're going to have to stand your ground. You're going to have to stand your ground and create a foundation that is heart over head. It's heart over head. You've got to be able to love yourself, love this person, love everybody else involved. Like, things have to work out in such a way that all of the necessary steps are taken. The victory is there. The victory is there. It's just a matter of being mature and taking the appropriate steps to manifest whatever needs to be manifested so that no one ends up crashing, right? If you're moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour, chances are really high you could crash into something. It's no different with cars. If you're driving at 10 miles an hour, chances of you crashing into something and causing an extreme amount of damage are low. But if you're moving 1,000,000 miles an hour, chances of you crashing into something are really fucking high. It's no different. So whoever this Empress is, just know that they are in a vibration of, I don't mind taking risks, I don't mind talking things out, I don't mind developing a plan, but I'm not just rushing and reckless, especially when it comes to my heart and my feelings. And if I have these shadows where I'm feeling drained and I need to be filled first, I need some energy back. Like, I gave all my energy. Like, if I need some energy back, like, I need to know that you're giving energy back to me. You know what I mean? I can't keep investing with no return kind of shit. Like, Empress is like, work with me here. Create with me here. Ascend with me here. Don't expect me to just drop on a dime and move at 1,000,000 miles an hour knowing there's a really good chance of it crashing. Empress isn't going to do it. So, Spirit, please. The reason for all of this, what is healing? What is healing for secret code name Scrumptious? That fly is literally chilling right next to me on a box right now. He has slowed his roll. Pleasure. It's not about high-speed sex. Passion. Let me rip your clothes off with my teeth shit. It's about sensuality. It's about beauty. It's about indulgence. It's about savoring moments. It's about enjoying connection. Sacral chakra healing. Sacral chakra healing. Empress ain't no hoe. Right? Empress ain't no hoe. To put it in the simplest terms, Empress ain't no hoe. So, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Give you a heads up on what the fuck is coming out with this full moon in Capricorn in a few days. All right. That's what's coming out of it. Now, energies with moons, just know they develop and unravel over the course of the next 2 to 4 weeks. So just be well aware. This is the energy that's being released with this moon for you, if that was your code name or if you resonated to it. All right. Secret code name Dandelions. Secret code name Dandelions. Spirit, what fuckery is this? What fuckery is going on? Secret code name Dandelions. And those who are drawn to this code name. Secret code name Dandelions. What fuckery is it? What fuckery is it? Interesting. All right. We've got the 3 of Cups on the bottom with the 9 of Wands on top. We've got the 4, or the 5, forgive me, the 5 and the 8 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups in reverse with the 3 of Swords. The Knave of Wands. The Ace of Wands and the High Priestess, and the Chariot with the Lovers. Okay, what fuckery is this? You may have been dealing with someone who was in a third-party relationship, or you yourself have been with a third-party or karmic person right outside of your sacred soul contract, divine counterpart, right, twin flame, whatever you want to call it, whatever label works for you. There's been, I'm definitely feeling like there was third-party energy. It could have been the reason why you ended up in third-party energy, but there was definitely third-party energy at some point. A sacred soulmate from a past life, okay, that needed to be healed and laid to rest, with the 4 of Swords under that. Queen of Chalices, probably a water sign, okay. Could be a man or a woman, but probably a water sign. Someone whose heart's big. I'm feeling as if with this 9 of Wands energy, someone's at the end of their rope with everything they're doing not being good enough. Everything they do isn't good enough. It could be the third party person you're with. It could be divine counterpart dealing with their third party, and everything they're doing for their third party is not good enough. Or vice versa. Their third party might be looking at them like, everything I do isn't good enough. I'm definitely feeling that energy. Someone is at the end of their rope with it. They're tired of not feeling good enough because they feel like all the effort they're putting in is more than enough. And I just heard, and that's the truth, because they are. They are putting in more than enough. They're draining themselves. Okay. The 5 of coin with the 8 of coin. Five of coin is about feeling alone or on your own. Being cast out from an experience. It's like wanting to get out of the box for so long and then being shoved out the box that you were in and not knowing what the fuck to do now that you're out of the box. Because maybe you were in that box with a bunch of people or a third party. And now that you're out of the box, and now that you're not trapped in there anymore, you don't know what to do. And there's efforts that need to be made with the 8 of coin. Serious efforts. There's definitely a release of loss. Heartbreaking, right? The 5 of cups is in reverse is the release of loss. Grieving. And the 3 of swords being heartbreak. Things that pain the heart. I think whatever the end of this is, whatever is being let go of with the double 5s, I think whatever the third party was, I think whoever's moving on from it is going to move on from it a lot faster. Or they're going to come off as if they're moving on a lot faster from it than they actually have. I think that there's still some pain being carried, whether it's from the third party or from the past that you have with them. I say the past you have with them because the Lover's card is mercurial, and Mercury's retrograding right now. I think in order for you to move forward, right, the Chariot card, I think you have to kind of put a leash on your demons, put a leash on your pain. That you wouldn't let it control you or manhandle you. That you wouldn't let it dictate your experience. The Knave of Wands could be very... It's usually, it can be a communication card. Like it's just a matter of time before you communicate with this person. Probably won't be in person. It'll probably be something over the phone. I think your soul knows it's a new beginning. With the ending of whatever this third party is. Because we do have the High Priestess with the 8 of Wands. It's someone that you probably have a lot of chemistry with. Or had a lot of chemistry with at one point. Could be also someone you had children with. Because this card in particular, the Lover's card, says bloodbound. And whenever I see this card, bloodbound is like children. Or your blood is literally bound to another in form of a child. Someone you have children with. But if you're going to move forward with this person, you can't take the pain from your past and keep it unhinged. You've got to be able to control your pain. You've got to be able to control your fears. You've got to be able to control your worry. You've got to be able to let the past go and start fresh in spirit. And I think you know that. If you bring the past with you and hold it against whoever, it wouldn't work. No different than if they were to move forward with you and they were holding your past and their experience of you in the past with you. I think third parties definitely interfered, and it was because they were past life sacred soulmates. There were certain Akashic things that needed to close. There were certain things that needed to close, opportunities that were missed in past lives that needed to be taken in this one to heal. Moving forward is a choice. Okay? Moving forward's a choice. You're not going to be forced to. But to not move forward means you're staying in a situation where you or your partner don't feel good enough. And at some point, that straw is going to break the camel's back. It can't actually continue. When people are unhappy for too long, they tend to break and have enough. They start to think about what's actually good for them. Is this really what's good for me? Is this really the life in the future that I want to build? Is this really who I want to be with? Because I'm giving and I'm giving and I'm giving, and I know it's good enough. I know it's more than enough, and yet it's never good enough for this person. Don't be surprised if this person is still immature and the way they communicate is immature. Don't be surprised if they put their feelers out there with insinuations, even sexual insinuations, like if they're trying to get a read on you, like are you taking that kind of bait? Because they're trying to see if there's still a spark, if you're still interested. It's almost like they know dang right well you wouldn't actually sleep with them right now, but they might communicate on that level and talk like that because they're immature and they don't know how to communicate like an adult. They're trying to get a read on you. It's almost like you have to let them know, like, listen, like, I don't mind talking to you. I don't mind having a conversation, like, but can we please not go there? Like, I care about you. You know that. I've always cared about you, kind of thing. It's like, can we not go there? Like, you don't have to do that. I'm here. I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? Like if they're gonna talk to you like that and be on that level, like you need a grown up then. You need a grown up then. School them nicely. What's the point of this healing? home, divine consciousness, self-esteem. Crown chakra, root chakra, solar plexus chakra. This is about confidence in the self, self-love, self-worth, pride, feeling beautiful, feeling your shine, knowing who you are, what feels like home, and creating that home feeling that is safe, that is nurturing, that is warm. And knowing that you're divinely connected, right? Interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. That you would be able to stay connected to your higher self and not fall to the past, right? But to allow yourself in faith to trust the future that you're creating, to be confident in your own vibration and what you're creating, to trust your alignment, to trust, root chakra, your alignment with your higher self, and being confident in that. You have to know and trust that you've healed and you have forgiven and you have moved forward, and that you can do that consistently, right? Being in the moment, that you can trust your alignment in any given moment. And I'm hearing like there's a certain humbleness that you're going to have to hold, knowing and trusting in your alignment, but not necessarily knowing what that's going to require of you as far as trusting in faith and trust. There's definitely certain efforts that are going to need to be made once you're out of the box and they're out of the box. I hope that helps. If you do want to work on your frequencies, your actual chakra energy, you can listen to solfeggio frequencies while you sleep or during the day, whatever, to help you with these chakras. This is about feeling safe in your own skin to be who you are and do what's best for you. Knowing you have the highest good of all involved. Right, that you have healing in mind and growth in mind, and that that's your intention. So I hope that helps, right? I hope that helps. So I definitely feel like you're going to get some kind of communication, but it's almost going to be a little off-putting, and it's having to be really solid in your alignment and trusting yourself and not being triggered, right? Not being triggered. If you want to move forward, you can't. You can't allow yourself to go there. Like, you know who they are, and you know what demons they're dealing with, and you know what demons are tempting you and scratching at your surface. You know what I mean? And it's staying in that alignment, no matter what. Trusting in yourself, trusting in what's right for you. If it feels like you have to force it or it feels off, like you need to be able to trust yourself. Okay. Secret code name Dandelions. And when you see dandelions, remember this energy. Right? Be confident. Be self-assured. Remember your worth. Remember who you are. Take pride in the way you carry yourself. Take pride in the way you communicate with other people. Take pride in your alignment. Right? Take pride in your healing. Don't forget that. It's not arrogance. It's a refusal to go backwards into your shadow. It's a refusal to go back into the box just because the box is familiar. Stay in your alignment. Trust yourself. All right. Secret codename Sussex. Secret codename Sussex. Spirit, please. For Sussex and those who would be drawn and or resonate to this secret codename. Sussex, by the way, is a town, I believe, in England or Britain. And it's got a lot of history. A lot. To where when I looked it up, because I heard it, when I asked my guides for the secret code name, I heard Sussex super clear. You might have family ties there. You might have past lives there. There might be things that resonate with you there. I would look into that. I would Google it and look into it, or take note of what comes to mind when I start doing your reading. Secret code name was Sussex. It might be significant to the person that you're dealing with, right, if they come up in the reading. All right, Spirit. What fuckery is this? What fuckery is it? What fuckery is going on with this full moon in Capricorn for a secret code name, Sussex? Choices. Two of Swords. In reverse. What fuckery is this? Secret code name Sussex. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's confirmation for what I was just feeling. Ten of Coin. We've got the Magician on bottom. And the Seven of Wands on top. Wow, and this card actually has a compass on it, on the skull. There's a compass. We've got ancestry here with a raven symbolism. Okay. First card that came out was the Two of Swords in the reverse. If you look behind the swords, there's a skull with all of these snakes coming out of it like hair, and it reminded me of Medusa, whose look can turn someone to stone. And then we got this Queen of Pentacles, and she's literally giving like this death stare, like, excuse me, like she heard something and looked behind her like, am I hearing this right? Death stare. Like, what the fuck did you just say? Comes out with the Ten of Coin. Could be concerning family or a home situation. Seven of Wands on the top of the deck with the Magician on the bottom. You could have been involved with a person that it seemed all well and good. Because under the Magician, we have the Three of Cups, the King of Chalices, the Nine of Coin, and then the Ten of Swords. The Six of Coins and the Death card. So it could have seemed all well and good, but they're technically a karmic or a third-party person. And that's coming into Ten of Swords and death energy. It's coming into ruin and ending. Now the story being told down here, we have the Five of Swords, which is a conflict or a fight, and deciding whether or not you're going to stay or go with the Two of Wands. Six of Wands ensures a victory, and the Queen of Swords is the heart's truth. It's been a spiritual burden not moving forward. And yet, it's because you've known the direction the whole time. It's like, even though whoever you were involved with, it was all well and good, it seemed good, you always knew it wasn't actually your path. Like, you kind of might have thought that maybe it could be, or fantasized about what it could be, but kind of always knew in your intuition that it wasn't. It wasn't actually going to be long term. There was a lot of control and a lot of strength to maintain it. And now there's going to be a lot of inner power and strength to move forward. Sussex might actually be a really important place for you to visit, which is why there's this stay or go energy. Like, maybe you need a complete change of environment. I mean, literally, the Six of Swords. He's got a compass right there, like a compass map on his third eye. It's like being called, seeing something. Visualizing something else. I can't get over this death stare. It's almost like you didn't expect, it's almost like you didn't expect it. Like, hardcore didn't expect it from whatever this is. You might be getting communication from someone from somewhere else who's at a distance from you. We're literally being called to travel. I think you're coming out of your shell. I'm getting this energy of coming out of your shell. And finding your true form. See, the Queen of Pentacles knows what she wants to manifest. She's a manifesting queen. She's the queen of the 3D reality. She knows what she wants to manifest. She has an idea in her mind of what she wants to create. Especially in regards to the happy life, the happy home, the happy family, right? 10 of coin. I think the issue is she's been having a hard time making the choice that would actually lead to that creation. 5 of Swords definitely is an argument. It's an ego versus ego type thing. And I think if someone's ego comes out at whoever the Queen of Pentacles is, it's almost like, excuse me? Eye-opening. Excuse me? Instant death look. Instant death look. And I think it hits her, like whoever she's dealing with, it's like, you will not be my ball and chain. Like whatever the fuck they said, it hit a nerve. It struck a nerve. It's like the choice is being made for you. Like if you couldn't make the choice to leave because something seemed like a wish come true, you're going to get a clear realization that it is not your wish come true. The Queen of Pentacles has a certain wish that she wants to manifest. She wants the 10, and this was just the 9. The 9 of Coins was in here. The 9 of Coins was in here. This third party, this karmic person, was just the 9. But you want the 10. "99% is not 100, which is why it has to ruin. That's why it has to stop. Because you're not actually going to have your dreams fully manifested if you continue in a vibration of 9. You need 10. And I think there's a definite realization that whoever you're involved with, the truth in your heart is it's a burden to stay with them or continue to force it forward. The future would be too heavy. And that's not in your vision. I think this queen is in it to win it with life. And she's going to have to move forward from a really strong place of inner stability. Trusting in the self and trusting in the fact that 10 can manifest. If you can manifest 9, then you can manifest 10. What's the reason behind this healing, Spirit? For secret code name Sussex. Compassion. Caring, empathy, acceptance, gentleness. Whoever this person is that you're arguing with or who triggered you, that excuse me, instant give them the death look, trigger, understand this is someone that you cared a lot about and they cared a lot about you for a time. understand and feel that they're going through some stuff in their own healing, that they would trigger that kind of response in you, and that you need to let it go. Accept that it is what it is, that this is not your person. Be gentle, hold compassion, and move forward, because you are not an ugly person. You are not Medusa. Medusa was not ugly. She was cursed by Athena to be hideous. But she was not ugly. She was beautiful. Don't allow whatever this trigger is to make you ugly. Accept that it is what it is. This person's not your person. Have compassion for them. They're healing in this life and they're going to have to move on. And so are you. It's time to bloom. If you look at the Strength card, she is literally emerging out of a snake or dragon skin, and she's emerging as the feminine. She's no longer the dragon or the serpent in her own karma. She's emerging, shedding the skin. A shedding of the skin, that's the old me. This is not who I am anymore. That's who I was. This is who I am. Regaining control of the path. Let this person go with love. Wish them nothing but the best. Don't forget the good times that you had with them, and accept and know that it's just done. It was something that was never actually meant to be. That's okay. This person with their what the fuck moment trigger is allowing you to set yourself free. It is also allowing them to be free so that they can continue to live and experience whatever is in their highest good, because being with each other, it's no longer in the highest good. It might have worked for a time. There were lessons learned throughout the process, but it has run its course, right? It has run its course. Be grateful for them. Wish them nothing but the best. Let them go. Move forward, right? Move forward. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Okay. Spot on. Good. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. All right. All right. Yeah, it's heart chakra healing. Heart chakra healing. You're meant for more. Okay. Secret code name, Wild and Free. Secret code name, Wild and Free. All right, Spirit, please. What fuckery is it that is coming out with this full moon in Capricorn for secret code name, Wild and Free? What fuckery is it that is coming out with this secret code name, Wild and Free, and those who are drawn to it and resonate to it? What fuckery is it? This full moon in Capricorn, what fuckery is it? Okay. We've got the 3 of coin on top with the Knave of chalices on the bottom. We've got the 5 of wands, the strength card, the 5 of cups, the emperor with clarity, and the 10 of coin. 5 of wands is an internal conflict within the self. Being unsure within the self, an internal conflict with spirit. Strength card and 5 of cups, someone is not willing to accept that something's over. It could be you and it could be mirroring in someone else, right? The Emperor is clarified by the 9 of swords, the 8 of swords, the 4 of cups, and the 6 of swords before we hit this 10 of coin. The Emperor, or the Divine Masculine, is having severe anxiety, feeling mentally trapped over a missed opportunity, and is having a hard time moving forward, okay? So your own inner Divine Masculine might be seriously conflicted because you're having a hard time understanding why something is over or feels lost. Understand, if you're dealing with a Divine Masculine counterpart, the reason why you're feeling like it's at a loss and you're having a hard time accepting it is because they are also dealing with a loss that they are having a hard time accepting. It is giving them a lot of anxiety that they could have potentially missed an opportunity with someone, and they're trapped in their head about it. They're having a hard time moving forward mentally from this person. They probably invested a lot of energy in this person. Ultimately, at the end, we have this 10 of coins. So I feel like whatever this is, it could represent a home that they shared with someone. It could be the happy ending that is in store for you regardless. I feel like whatever it is that's being moved through right now, someone's true colors will be revealed like magic. We have the Magician under that, and we have Justice under that. Please understand, whatever this is, it's karmic contract, the 3 of coin. Karmic contract means it's a contracted healing. It's a contracted healing. You need to know and understand your own strength, and that if you feel like it's not lost, that you can't wrap your head around it being lost, it's because it's not. It's because it's not. If you're having a hard time accepting that it's over, it's because it's not. It's not over. That lady hasn't sung yet. Okay? It is not the end of the show. This is about you being able to heal your anxiety, feeling like you're trapped in a space where you're constantly missing opportunities, especially pertaining to love and or emotions, right? Feeling like you're missing opportunities for love, or that other people are missing opportunities to receive it from you. Being able to move forward without your wheels spinning, because all of these swords, your wheels spin. You've got to be able to trust that if it doesn't feel like it's lost, then it's not. And to let time do what it does. Saturn rules time. It's a big part of what is going on right now. Saturn, with the solstice energy, has a lot going on right now. Saturn is working its own special kind of magic, and it deals in time. Someone is going to realize that they're only missing opportunities by allowing themselves to ruminate on whatever it is that needs to be moved on from. Means you can't stay stuck and you can't stay still. You have to trust that whatever you're doing is in alignment with wherever you're going, with whoever your emperor is. You can't stay stuck and wait on them. Just like they can't stay stuck and wait on whatever it is they're waiting on. You have to trust it's not over. And that whatever cycle, whatever contract is wrapping up, it's wrapping up, because it's only a matter of time before they see them for who they really are. It's only a matter of time. The universe is a fucking magician. It'll put a fucking knife in it. If it's just, it's just. The efforts will be made. The efforts will be made. Communications will absolutely come in. When you make progress, they make progress. When you allow yourself to mentally move forward and trust, they allow themselves to mentally move forward and trust. They're not losing anything by leaving whatever is causing them anxiety. They're losing and missing opportunity staying stuck on it. Because apparently if you and them have a connection and you don't feel like it's over and you start moving on like they don't matter, they're going to be like, wait, what? They're not waiting around for me? I don't have time to figure this out, and this that I'm worried about is going nowhere? They're going to start making choices. We talk about divine counterparts, the emperor, the empress. They fucking feel each other's energy. There is no actual need for talking in separation. Energy is everything. When you're good and you trust and you move forward in your highest good because you know this shit ain't over, it's just a matter of time. Time is alignment. Divine time is divine alignment. The amount of actual time depends on how long it takes for us to get in alignment. Universe works fucking miracles. Okay? Like magic, the universe works miracles. You don't want to be stuck? Guess what? You ain't stuck. You want things to move forward? You want progress? So you take control of that here? You start moving forward, you start making progress here, you start trusting. Universe said, thank you. They unstuck themselves. Thank you. They're no longer in a vibration of anxiety. They're no longer stuck. They're no longer trapped in the mental prisons that they could have stayed in. They have free will chosen to move the fuck forward and grow. To not miss opportunities. So the universe won't let you miss any. The universe won't let you miss any. Trust that, because whoever this person is, this outside energy that's not even present in the reading, I feel like they were an extremely jealous person in a like a past life that wanted what you had, and so they took it from you. And because they took it from you and you didn't know your own strength and you didn't trust then, you're repeating it in this life. You have to trust that this person is not you. And that whatever dark magic they tried to wish on you, right? Whatever curse they cast, whatever they tried to take, it's not theirs. It's not theirs. Your emperor is not theirs. He's yours. You know what I mean? You've got to trust the connection you have to your emperor.
You have to trust the connection you have internally to your own divine masculine energy, that you don't actually need to worry. You don't actually need to stay stuck in your head about this. Like, oh my God, they're gone and it's going to be forever. You already know it's not. You already know this whole situation feels so temporary because it doesn't make sense to your soul that it's over. It doesn't make sense. It could be pertaining to a person. It could be pertaining to career with these money cards. Reality, it could be pertaining to an array of things in your life, mirroring in different areas of your life. You have to trust who you are and what you're manifesting, and then if it doesn't feel like it's over and it doesn't feel like it's lost, it's because it's not. It's just an illusion that's triggering the shit out of you to keep you stuck. It's just an illusion. Override the illusion. It's overriding Neptunian energy. Override the illusion. It's just karma working itself out so that you can get your ass in alignment. It's just healing. Speaking of, what is the healing, Spirit? What is the reason for this fuckery? You got to know that you're beautiful. You've got sexuality. This is the sacral chakra. You've got to know that you're beautiful and that your connections are sacred. People that you would give your body to and connect with in that way, it's a sacred act. You've got to be able to be open and honor the people that you connect yourself to, literally. If this is your person, trust that this will heal. Trust that this will heal. Know that if this person was connected with someone sexually in a past life, that cord is still there, because whenever we have sex with someone, we create a cord, an energetic cord that attaches like hooks into the sacral chakra. Visualize, right? If you can visualize your sacral chakra, that orange light spinning and glowing and healing and sending love through those cords, all of them. Sending love and healing through those cords. That you've dealt with disappointment, that you felt with not being good enough, that you felt like you didn't want it to be over and it was over and there was nothing you could do about it. Send healing through those cords and let them dissolve and disappear. Send them healing. Allow it to be finished. That the cord is no longer necessary and that those contracts need not repeat. And whatever cords and connections you have that are sacred to you, know that they cannot be dissolved because they're technically a part of you. Your sacred person, your divine counterpart, that connection cannot be dissolved. It is yourself. Send healing and well-wishing and gratitude to whatever connections you are created outside of yourself. Know that that will mirror in your person. Allow yourself to trust that healing, that you have visualized it and made it so, that you are no longer karmically connected to people that are not of yourself and soul, that you've sent it healing and let it go, that you don't actually need to worry about loss because you never lost anything, could never lose anything that is
of your own soul. It doesn't work that way. It's like calling all your soul pieces back to you and returning the soul pieces of others back to them, where they belong. Spirit, I call all my soul pieces back to me where they belong. And I return all soul pieces that I've received from other people. I return those pieces to where they belong. Hold gratitude and let it go. Those are people from your past. They are not a part of you in the present, which means they can't be a part of your future either. You're just you, and you're just whole in and of yourself. Your whole self. Trust what you're able to create. Don't put yourself in a place of anxiety and feel like a mental mess, right? There's no reason to feel like a head case. Trust yourself. Like I said, you know something ain't over, it's not. If you know and feel in your soul that something is not over, no matter how over it appears in the illusion, then it's not over. You know when something's over. And if it's over, it wasn't meant for you. If it ain't over, it ain't over. Wild and free. That was secret code name, Wild and Free. Trust that. Trust you are free from all that. And that you're not stuck to karmic order anymore. Karmic healing, karmic contracts anymore. You are wild and free. Unbound. Wild. Unbound. Feels really good being out of those karmic contracts. All right. Secret code name Razors and Timber. 98. Secret code name Razors and Timber. When I saw the visual for the secret code name, I got those old school razors like that you would see at a barber shop where they actually creamed the face, and they were like the really big like 1920s 1940s like class facial razors, and timber, like lumberjack cut down trees, you know what I mean? Like it was a really strong synchronicity where I literally saw the woods, and I felt like the fallen trees, like timber, and I was shown one of those old school razors. Nothing like the Gillette we have today. Okay, nothing like that. They were very old school. Secret codename Razors and Timbers. What fuckery is this? What fuckery is this with this full moon in Capricorn that they would be experiencing? Razors and timber. And those who are drawn to this secret code name. What fuckery is it? All right. Five of Cups is on the bottom. Knave of Wands is on the top. Communication sparked from passion. Passion, I'm feeling, is the energy of heat of the moment. Okay? Communication in the heat of the moment. Because there's some kind of heavy heart energy. Some type of heavy heart energy because there's been a lot of work and no reward, and it's leaving you confused. It's leaving you confused. Really, we got 3 7s in a row. 4 7s in a row. Wow, we had the 5 of Cups on the bottom, and then we had the 7 of Coin, the 7 of Cup, the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands in a row. Heat of the moment conversation. Because the heart is heavy. Knowing that there's no results. Knowing that it's leaving you confused. Knowing that, or feeling that you're deceiving yourself and feel the need to stand up for yourself. Stand up for how you feel. Stand up for how you perceive things. This 9 of Wands energy leading at the top here. Feeling like you've become the martyr. Feeling like you've become the martyr. Like you've been holding someone up and carrying the weight of their burdens for too long. Knowing they're in pain, knowing they have a lot going on beneath the surface, and carrying it, hoping to see some kind of result, hoping to see some kind of growth, hoping to see some kind of return for all the effort that's been put in for them. Truth is, they have a really difficult time expressing their emotions and letting their emotions be free. This is a mature person or an older person. Someone who would watch their castle crumble before talking about how they really feel. The truth comes out in this argument. Ace of Swords, 5 of Swords. The truth comes out in an argument. And the King of Chalices, this person who would rather watch everything crumble than be honest about how they're feeling, has a major Tower moment. They come out with the Tower. They have an epiphany or a rude awakening in this heat of the moment communication. Like it's only been a matter of time before this person's ego was, I feel like it's been completely cut down to size. Where they can't deny the fact that they were in the wrong. Or that they have been wrong. Or that being closed off emotionally and not being able to express how they feel, or having not been learned how, right? That they haven't learned how, that they haven't been taught, because whoever their father figure was emotionally shut off. Maybe that person, right, in their life did the same thing, and they watched things crumble because you keep your emotions in, you don't let them out. That's what they learned. I'm hearing there's no room for emotions. There's no room for feelings. You keep that shit to yourself. You don't become vulnerable. You don't let people break you. If they know how you feel, they could break you. I'm getting a very stern energy. Almost like if you were to talk to this person, sometimes you really feel like you're talking to a brick wall. And all you want to do is break through the wall, right? And get to the humanness of them. but you're getting the wall of them. They could definitely be someone who has facial hair, right? Because I saw razors and timber. Fallen trees, right? Could be family situations that have crumbled. I think there's something said that absolutely stops this King of Chalices in his tracks. It's like enough is enough. Enough is enough. This is enough. This wall, I've had enough. I've had enough. This fallen family, this crumbling of the family has gone on for too long. It's almost like someone needs to realize that they are at fault. It's not everybody else that's to blame here. It's not everybody else. Especially if they feel like they're in control of the family. If they're in control of the family and the family is crashing, that's on them. If the family is crashing and they're in control of it, then they are at fault for letting it crash. Then it's their fault. It's no one else's fault it crashed. They're in control of it. They're the head of it. If they're at the head of the family and the family is crashing, it's them. It's them. They're crashing on the inside. They have fallen apart on the inside. And it's manifesting in the outer. All that they love and all who they love is leaving. Because all that they love has left. Their emotions have left. It's mirroring in their outer. They're a brick wall. They have feelings that are deep that they keep buried and will not discuss because it's a weakness. Then everything that they love that is beyond the wall is leaving. They're putting up walls. They're putting up walls to mirror this person's walls. This person thinks they're in control and blah, blah, blah. They're going to realize just how out of control of it they are. There's no family left to control. They all took control of themselves, left the situation. So, what are you the king of? You the king of the wall? You the head of the wall? Because you're not the head. You're not the head of the family. The family's separated themselves and put up walls. I do feel like whatever this is, especially with the quadruple sevens, that spirit is going to be helping communicate with this person because we have double eights under that to help balance the scales with the 6 of coin under that, because the divine feminine in someone, the empress, refuses to allow their peace to be taken away. Double 3s under that. I think someone, and whoever this King of Chalices life is, you, maybe. Not you as the King of Chalices. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone you're dealing with. I feel like you have reached a moment in your alignment where you are speaking from a truly healed place, that your energy's in alignment, and that this heat of the moment communication just comes out because of your alignment, being in a healed place within the self, and that it ripples. It's almost like the King of Cups finally gets that lightning bolt epiphany. Like no one actually ever said it to them like that before. Like, who are they? Whoever they learned it from, are they that person or are they their own? Are they repeating that person's mistakes, or are they not choosing to make the same mistakes? Who are they? Are they the head of the wall, or are they the head of the family? What's healing, Spirit? The reason for all of this. What is the healing intended? For Razors and Timber. Secret code name Razors and Timber. Whoa. It's a whole lot of healing. Whole lot of sacral chakra. I've got 3 sacral chakra cards. Relationships, money, desires. This creation energy. It's truth energy. It's trust energy. It's divine intelligence and inner child energy. Knowing that your inner child is at play in connection with the divine and it knows what it's doing. That if you're guided on impulse in the heat of the moment to say something, it's because it's necessary. It's necessary. You're not meant to bite your tongue. You're meant to trust your voice. You're meant to trust your voice and the stability that it can create when you trust what you're saying. The truth of what you're saying. Because whatever you're desiring, it's a relationship. A real relationship. Whoever this person is, I feel like they're healing how they view relationship dynamics as in their role as potentially as a man. Much older man with old thinking, feeling like this is the way they're supposed to be, have to be, expected to be. When they could be another way. They could be another way. I hope that helps. Because that's the kind of shit coming up with the full moon in Capricorn for secret code name Razors and Timber. Take it how it resonates. Trust yourself. Trust the words that are coming out of your mouth. Be in your truth. Be in your truth and trust what that truth creates. Your inner child is whole and at play. It knows what it's doing. Okay. Secret code name 4-leaf clover. Secret code name 4-leaf clover. Spirit, what fuckery is it? What fuckery is it for 4-leaf clover that they will be experiencing with this full moon in Capricorn energy? What fuckery is it? Secret codename 4-leaf clover. Wow. Six of Wands, Ace of Coin, the World, and Temperance. Fixed energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Temperance energy, Sagittarian energy. Saturn energy. Four of Wands. Wow, I said Saturn energy, and the Four of Wands comes out, and the symbol of Saturn is literally on the skull in the card. Literally. And it finishes off with the Emperor. The Lovers and the Emperor. Got the Tower on the bottom and the Moon on top. All right, listen. 4-leaf clover. Someone was feeding their fears for a really long time. I'm hearing specifically insecurities. Someone was feeding into their fears and acting from insecure energy for a very long time. Tower came crashing down, right? They had to find some sort of confidence. Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, the World, and Temperance is a clear victory and clear alchemy. Clear cycle closure, and that's the main focus. Brand new, solid foundation beginning. Built on balance, understanding the good and the dark. Four of Wands, we have twin flame energy. And then we got a story. So listen, whatever your twin flame was going through, I truly do believe at some point they were doing things logically, very emotionally detached, and they were dealing with an energetic vampire. We literally have a bat on the Two of Cups that's drinking the blood out of one of the chalices. They were dealing with a soulmate or an energetic vampire. And so they were very surface. They were very surface. The truth is, this energetic vampire, whatever they were dealing with, left them being very surface. It kept them from wanting to go deep. They maybe felt like the idea of journeying with someone in this life, like going on the journey of life with someone, was too much of a burden. And they became very petty. They became very petty, which cost them. And they had to move forward and face the fact that they martyred themselves. They are or have healed the fact, are or has, right?
Healing the fact that they were a martyr, that they were taken advantage of or taken for granted by a fucking vampire. And I think they're choosing now to come into their emperor role, because that's where that story, right, the chain of cards ends. The lovers and the emperor. It's a choice in soul to be the emperor. They were dealing with a vampire. They were dealing with an energetic vampire and absolutely refused. It's almost like a refusal to fall in love. Becoming very logical and aloof and detached. Understand this person, right, whose inner demons, inner fears were running rampant and really strong, that the fears had a control, literal control on them. That's the tower that's crashing. Scorpionic energy is helping them heal and transmute. They might find themselves having arguments with people and feeling very alone, and reach out to a sacred soulmate who understands them, who they feel intrinsically understands them. They need a happy place where they can rest and be at peace, where they can be themselves. Someone who truly understands what they went through and the contracts, the soul contracts of bullshit that they went through, and help heal that heart. Help heal the loss, help refill them from all that was drained from this fucking vampire. They were dealing with a soulmate. Who was like it was like an energetic vampire. So that's the fuckery that's going on, right? To help you understand what you're dealing with right now, what your counterpart could be dealing with right now, you have to understand there's a victory at hand. The solid beginning is at hand. The cycle is closing. We have temperance here. Things are alchemizing right now. I'm hearing there's steps, you know, one step at a time with this person's healing. They're very skittish, okay? If they feel like they're misunderstood, it's almost like they tune out. If they feel like how they feel doesn't matter, which could have nothing to do with you, right, at all. It's just something that triggers in them. Feeling insecure, like they don't matter. Be aware this is going to be a process, right? This is going to be a process, but that process. But this is ultimately going to end up with your emperor at the end, and the choice to be that. This person is going to choose to be in their light, in their strength. They're going to choose to heal on their own, of their own free will. You're helping them see. You're seeing the mirror, right? It's almost like what you went through, they went through with different characters. You understand, you can empathize and sympathize with them because you feel like you have literally been in their spiritual shoes, because you probably have. They're your twin flame. Third eye chakra energy. Know that there's going to be a lot of dream state or telepathic communication. Understanding, awakening, awareness, and self-evaluation. I think you see 10 steps ahead. And if you don't now, you will be.
right? You're going to be seeing 10 steps ahead. This person, because you understand their wounding on such a deep personal level, they're going to be somewhat predictable. Their trigger reactions, right? Their reactions, their triggers are going to be somewhat predictable, which means you won't be taking it personal because you know it has nothing to do with you. And the more you understand them, the more compassion you hold for them, that you would not allow their fears, their insecurities to sabotage them, it's going to be extremely healing. It's going to close this cycle and wrap it up. It's just a matter of time, right? Saturn energy. It's just a matter of time. Certain events need to take place in order for this alignment to come into form. This alignment, right? Emperor shit. It's going to take some time. This person was drained for a long time. They don't know what it's like to be given back to. They need to experience that, right? They need to experience the giving back on a consistent basis. And the filling, the refilling of the self is in the form of compassion. It's in the form of understanding. It's in the form of awareness. It's in the form of being able to evaluate yourself and know that it's not you. It's literally their fears that are being reined in on, right? Make sure you continue to call in Archangel Uriel. Uriel is the archangel that helps you see in the shadows where it's hard to see, helps you gain clarity where you feel like you're at a loss for understanding. Archangel Uriel, calling Archangel Uriel, and it's God's light. It's shining light in the shadows where you cannot see, giving you clear direction, clear awareness of what is going on around you. Okay? So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. That was secret code name 4-leaf clovers. I think you are luckier than you realize. And just how much this is going to help you. Being able to see and sense 10 steps ahead like you already know. You already know how they're going to react. You already know that it's not you. You already know that they're healing from a vampire. You already know because you've been through it already. You've been through it already. You know what it's like to heal from a soulmate who was a vampire. To feel very surface and very shut off, like you don't want to be involved with anybody. It's too much. Feeling insecure, like you're not good enough. Feeling drained, feeling like you got nothing left to give. Feeling insecure. You are very aware of what that feels like, and you know how you reacted after. You know what your behavior was after. You know how that demon works. You know how that demon works. You know what it says inside your head. You know what places it takes you to. You understand this person differently, and because you understand the demon they're dealing with, and you're not afraid of it because you handled yours, you understand it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. However you got through it, whoever or whatever helped you through it, you're going to take on that energy because you know that if it helped you get through it, it'll help them get through it. By you embodying what helped you heal, you will also help them heal, right? It takes time. One step at a time. One step at a time. It's like being malnourished and drained for so long that you can't actually gorge yourself because you'll be sick. It's like having to eat a little bit at a time just to get the body back up to where it can actually eat a full meal. You know what I mean? It takes time. Someone has been very drained and malnourished in soul for too long, and they can't just gorge. They're going to need patience, one step at a time. Okay. The Great Gatsby. Secret code name, The Great Gatsby. All right. Spirit, please. Secret codename The Great Gatsby. What fuckery is it? Coming with this full moon in Capricorn. What fuckery is it? Secret codename The Great Gatsby. If you haven't watched that movie in a while, I'd rewatch it. I think you'll learn something. And how it pertains to this reading. The Great Gatsby. Spirit, what fuckery is it? The Great Gatsby and people who resonate to the secret code name. Being deceived. Being deceived. And needing to move forward. It could be someone deceiving you. It could be you deceiving yourself. It could be someone in your reality who is lying to themselves. Vampire energy. Comes out with the Knave of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Queen of Swords in the reverse. What else? I feel like there's more. Queen of Cups in the reverse. We got the Lovers on the bottom. And the Six of Coin on top. Okay. Firstly, someone could definitely just simply be trying to get in your pants. Straight up. Knave of Wands, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. This is not someone who is emotionally filling nor looking to fill you emotionally. Could definitely be someone who's just trying to get the rocks off. Saying and doing anything sweet and charming to try and get into your pants, and they're a fucking vampire. Two of Cups is under that. I think you know that you, in the truth in your heart is you don't want to give them an opportunity. You might be denying that truth sometimes. Might be humoring the idea of it because they're charming. Or they're saying all the right things. But I think you know your heart's not in it. I think you gotta choose to be strong and stick on your own. And be patient and cautious.
I literally do feel like they're blowing smoke up your ass and that you're dancing with the devil with this person. It's almost like knowing in your intuition that you shouldn't. That a part of you in here doesn't actually resonate with them and or want to be with them, but it's tempting. But this person is straight up putting on a show. Like who they really are. Like think about the Great Gatsby. It's a show. He's putting on a facade. It's not real. I think you're drawn to this person because a part of them wants it to be real too. But they know they're basing it on a lie. It's not that they don't deserve what they're trying to create. It's the way they're going about it that keeps them from actually being able to create it. There's a difference between actually creating it and pretending like you have in order to create it. Like you have someone who has actually worked really hard to build for their own life and bought their house and bought their own car and all this shit, and they worked hard for it. And then you have another person who is driving around in their mother's car, living in their mother's house, and their parents are away and they're playing it off like, yeah, this is my place, this is my car, da 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 da, and it's not even fucking theirs. They're trying to sell you a dream that's not theirs. It's not real. Like, you're living at home with your mom and you're driving your mom's car, and your mom has all this money and she's away on vacation and you're playing it off like it's yours kind of thing, you know? Like it's, you didn't actually build this life. Your mommy did. You didn't actually build this life. There's a grown-up and there's a child. And you have a child pretending to be a grown-up, who thinks because they're in a grown adult body that makes them a grown-up. They're a fucking child. They're living off of other people. And they're trying to deceive you. And if they think it could work, like, God, I hope that you prove them wrong. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot be deceived. As much as I would love for this to be real, it's still a fucking illusion. It's not real. Oh yeah, I've got all this saved up. Oh yeah, I've traveled all over. Like, where? Where have you traveled? You got pictures from your time there? Well, if you traveled all over, why wouldn't you take pictures? No, I don't have any pictures. Why? I know when I travel anywhere, I take pictures. Oh yeah, I've got all this money and da 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 da. But when they take you out, it's for a coffee, and it's always just a coffee. And you've hinted that you want to go out to dinner. We should go on a real date. Maybe we can go to dinner sometime. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, can I pick you up for coffee tomorrow? They're playing it like they have a ton of money and they can afford to take you out to real nice places. But they're not. You know what I mean? It's like something's off. Seven of Swords, something's off. Someone is not fucking grown. They're like a young teenage boy who is horny as hell. Doesn't actually know what commitment is. They don't know how to commit to a real job. They don't know how to commit to building a real life. They don't know how to actually commit to themselves to be a good partner for someone else. It's almost like they think they could manipulate their way through. Or that their sex is on fire and they could keep a woman because their sex is on fire. Like, bitch, sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down. You ain't the only one with a golden dick. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? This person is arrogant. They're really arrogant for someone who has no reason to actually be arrogant. What is the reason why this person is crossing your path? What is the healing? Your inner child needs to play, be lighthearted, be innocent, and wonder. You're healing your confidence. Solar plexus chakra. You're healing your confidence. You deserve the flattery, but you also deserve it to be real. So your inner child is playing with you. This person is definitely very lighthearted. They're not deep. Get you back in the realm of fantasy, get you back in the realm of daydream. Maybe you've lost touch with that for a while. Get you back in touch with the idea of having fun. But it's to get you back in touch with these feelings, not to send you down some fucking foxhole. Know that your inner child is getting you back in alignment. But this person is not in alignment. Not in alignment. I think everything in your head and your heart knows this is wrong. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups in the reverse. I think you know everything about this person is wrong. It's all wrong. Like, you know it's all wrong. Okay? Let's not get that confused. Their choice. You could dance with the devil, a very charming devil, or you can be really fucking strong and continue forward on your own and be patient for what's actually coming to you and be at peace. Wait for your new beginning. Wait for the alchemization and the reality. Know that this person, if you were to stop entertaining them, will not give up. And if they go away for a month and a half and they start striking out with other people, like, they'll come back. They'll be back in your DMs. They'll be back in your messages. Seeing if they could fool you again. Like, nah. Nah, really, I'm not actually feeling it. Like, it all sounds good. Looks good. Doesn't actually resonate, though, my soul. Sorry. I know you're not my person. I'm looking for my person. I know you're not my person. I'm sorry. I hope that helps. Full moon in Capricorn going to be tempting you. Full moon in Capricorn is going to be tempting you. It's just trying to get you back in the alignment of joy and play and fun and lighthearted and not feeling heavy weights of commitment. You know, it wants to get you in a vibration that you can take with you moving forward. It wants you to know what that feels like because you're going to need it moving forward. You're going to need to maintain that innocent energy of yourself that you can daydream and you can fantasize and have fun and stay light and not feel like you're chained to anything with a real deal person. With a real deal person. Keeping that light, innocent wonder of the inner child alive with a real deal person. Be patient. All right. Trumpets full of daisies. Secret code name, trumpets full of daisies. Spirit, what fuckery is it? Coming with this full moon in Capricorn. What is it? Secret code name. Trumpet full of daisies. And those who would be drawn to this message and resonate to this code name. Trumpets full of daisies. And I literally did see a trumpet with just a whole bunch of daisies coming out the front end. Like it was literally blowing out daisies. What fuckery is it? Trumpets full of daisies. What fuckery is it? This full moon in Capricorn. The World. The Hermit. Ten of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. I think you've been relatively happy on your own. I think you've closed a cycle and found that you actually do feel better on your own. There's a reminder of being given to your words being powerful and watching the vibration of what you're talking about and what you say. If you're speaking toxic speech or writing things that are toxic about other people, understand that a part of you is still toxic. You have no right to judge someone in their healing. Or you're going to be manifesting in a situation where you are judged for where you are in your healing. Knight of Chalices in the reverse. It's a reminder that you're not better than anybody else. That you would be easily triggered. Like if you wouldn't want someone saying it about you, don't say it about someone else. It's Golden Rule 101. If you wouldn't appreciate hearing that someone was talking about you the way you're talking about someone else, then don't talk about someone else that way. Remember, they're just healing. They're just healing. They're not perfect. You're not perfect. Hey, hey. I feel like the universe would humble the shit out of you. Be aware. I feel like the universe would humble the shit out of you. The Hierophant. It's almost like cursing yourself. Because words are powerful, right? Spelling, we spell words. Words spelling. Words are powerful, and when you talk shit on someone else or you judge other people, when the words that come out of your being about others are not kind or compassionate, you are literally cursing yourself. You are writing that negative energy with your being. You're speaking that negativity with your being and putting it out into the world, manifest. You are cursing yourself. So if some shit happens that is so unfortunate, it came out of nowhere, you're so hurt, you're at a loss, you're this, you're that, you're like, oh my God, what did I do to deserve this? You're spelling. You're spelling with your words. You're earning it with your energy. Do not talk shit on people. They're allowed to be imperfect and fucking heal. We all have a past. We all have a past. Nobody was born into a perfect world, a perfect person. We were all born into a fucking shit fest, to be fair. We were all born into some kind of spiritual, emotional, mental shit fest. And we're still recovering. Everybody's shit fest was different. Everybody handled their shit fest different. And everybody's going to heal from their shit fest different. Who the fuck are you to judge anybody, right? Because who the fuck is anybody to judge you that doesn't actually know you and all you've been through? You don't actually know them and all they've been through in their life. So if you don't want to be judged, don't judge other people. Don't. If you thought it felt good to talk about somebody else and feel like you were cutting them down to size and that you were better than them, the universe is going to humble you real quick. The universe is going to humble you real quick. I would literally look up at the stars, sky, ceiling, spirit. I am sorry. I am very aware that I fucked up. Forgive me. I let my head, my ego run away with me. Forgive me. I would like to rewrite my script now. Literally rewrite the script now. Forgive me. I knew not what I was doing. Spelling. Did not realize I was cursing myself. I understand that is not acceptable. Ask for forgiveness and then change your behavior. What's the healing with this, Spirit? What's the healing intended with this? Yeah, throat chakra, communication. It's your choice to be assertive and empower yourself. Your choice to create emotional balance, stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. You are the person that speaks your own storms into existence. You have to set healthy boundaries with yourself. And if other people are talking shit, don't be the one that talks shit. They're manifesting their own fucking shit storms. Don't talk shit just because someone else is talking shit and you both want to laugh together about this person or that person. You're manifesting shit storms. How you communicate is crucial. The universe hears every word you're speaking through the form of vibration. It's the vibration you are putting out there. You're going to have to be assertive and say, you know what, you want to talk shit on them? That's fine. I don't know them that well to judge them. What are you talking about? You've known them for 5 years. You've known them for 10 years. Yeah, but I don't know what it's like to be them. I know my experience with them, but I don't actually know what it's like to be them. I don't know what it's like to be in their head. I don't know what it's like to feel how they feel. Yeah, I didn't particularly like the experience I had with them. But who the fuck am I to judge them? I'm not going to be the one that judges them. I wish them nothing but the best. Someone else wants to keep talking shit, that's on them. Don't buy into that, play into that. Solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra. We're working on your core. Working on your core. Healing you at the core, right? All right. I hope that helps. Especially because like today, like Vulcans and Gemini, it's going to be aspecting on, it's squaring, I think, Pluto. Or quincunxing Pluto or some shit, and Pluto is challenging the nodes. Trust me, if the universe humbles you, there's a reason why. It's because you're not allowed to be doing that shit. It's trying to help you understand how you fall out of your alignment. If you're getting dealt karma, it's because you have fallen out of your alignment. The universe is like, if you continue to fall out of alignment, you're going to continue to get dealt karma. We're trying to teach you that. Golden Rule 101. All right. Secret codename Lionel. Like Lionel Richie Lionel, like the name. Secret codename Lionel. I don't know how it's important to you, how it resonates with you, if Lionel Richie resonates with you. I have no idea how Lionel resonates. I'm sure it'll make sense at some point. Good. Secret codename Lionel. Those who would be drawn to it. Spirit, what fuckery is it? This full moon in Capricorn, what fuckery is it? Secret codename Lionel. What is going on? This full moon in Capricorn energy. What fuckery is it? Secret codename Lionel. And those who would resonate to it. Four of Coins. King of Swords in the reverse. Someone who's trying to maintain control and doesn't fucking get it. They're not seeing the bigger picture. This is someone who is struggling to maintain control of their reality. High resistance. High resistance to flow. They're trying to create a certain thing and they're taking actions to create a certain thing and they're not trusting the flow. Not seeing the bigger picture. Not understanding why things are happening the way they're happening. Getting upset and trying to fix it, trying to fix it, trying to fix it, trying to fix it. Like, okay. Hanged Man and Justice. You've got to start making heart over head decisions. You've got to start listening to your gut. You got to start listening to your gut. Stop trying to force things. Your heart, your soul's trying to guide you, and your head is trying to maintain control, and your heart's like, let it go. You're stressing yourself the fuck out. The Fool. And Death. And I literally was seeing like little explosions, like little explosions in the reality, like random things just crumbling out of nowhere or disappearing out of nowhere or popping off out of nowhere, like things constantly coming up. It's almost like Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Because Spirit's trying to get you to trust and take a leap of faith on flow. They're trying to get you to transform out of egoic control. It's trying to show you. Hanged Man and Justice clarified by the Tower. Ace of Coin on the bottom. Knight of Wands on top with the Seven of Swords. Like, you're lying to yourself. You might think you're really passionate about something. You feel really strong about something, and that's why you're trying and trying and trying so hard. Trying is a bullshit word. Do or do not. There is no try. It works or it works not. There is no forcing it. Just because you want it and desire it and it's not working out the way you thought doesn't mean it's not going to work out another way, but the way you're trying is not the way. It's like wanting to do it all on your own when you need fucking help. No, I can do it. I can do it all on my own. Like, no, you really can't, though. Every time you try doing it on your own, you hit one wall after another. Every time. Maybe you need help. I can do it. I could fix it. I'm in control. You're not seeing the bigger picture. Spirit wants to give you a brand new foundation. It wants to show you what your heart can manifest. It wants to show you joy. It wants you to be fucking patient. It's trying to teach you patience. Very impatient. Wanting it all and wanting it now and wanting to be the one that manifested it all. But you're leaving yourself shortchanged emotionally. Constantly getting hit with stress. You got to trust the journey and that all that is meant for you is meant for you. It either is meant for you or it's not. It's either the way or it's not. Spirit's not going to let you veer off path and create some bullshit when what's meant for you is meant for you. You don't need to force it. You need to focus on what is within your control, within yourself. That's your choices, your behavior, your action, what you get accomplished, including allowing help in to take the burden off of yourself. There's no actual Virgo cards here, but it feels very Virgoian shadow. I need to do it my way. And then freaking out when things don't go the way you thought. Or shit starts popping up and it throws off your plan. Like, you do all this meticulous planning that guarantees the result, and then something happens and your plan's fucked up. It's like, oh shit. Hey Tanya, how you doing? You might want to reach out to Tanya. Have a session with Tanya. Do some Reiki with a twist. Find out where this fear of losing control comes from. There's a real serious distrust in flow. Okay. Spirit's trying to help you understand how you're doing it backwards. How you're trying to fix it with your head instead of fixing it with your intuition. Fixing it with what you know is true in your soul. Trusting, flowing, it's all good. Doesn't have to happen yesterday. Doesn't have to happen by tomorrow. Doesn't have to happen by next month. It's okay. Like, instead of focusing on your reality, focus on your alignment. Instead of focusing on the manifestation, focus on where the manifestation's actually manifesting from. Take a deep breath. Shake it off for a minute. All right, plant your feet firmly on the ground. We're gonna do a quick little exercise, okay? Drop your shoulders, relax. Relax your wrists, relax your head, okay? Plant your feet firmly on the ground. Deep breath. Feel all that crazy tension in your body, right? I know you could feel it because I could feel it. Get all that crazy tension in your body, all this crazy stress, right? That all this schedule that needs to get done, this timeline you built for yourself. Let the white light come in through the crown chakra and start flooding into your being. Let it fill your whole body. Let it fill your neck. Let it fill your chest. Let it fill your arms all the way through your fingertips. Let that shit fill through your hips, down your legs, and your feet, and out the fucking ground. Let that white light filter right on through your entire being. Let it flush it out. Let it flush it out. Let all that stress, let the white light push it out, right through your feet, right into the ground, right through the floor. Let it flush all of that out. Let the stress go. Let the pressure you put on yourself go. Breathe. Keep hold of that vision of the white light, just moving down and through you, just pulling all of that tension out, grounding it all out. Let the earth take it. It's bigger than you. It can handle it. Flush it out. Let yourself feel light. Let yourself breathe. Let the worry go. Let the anxiety go. Let it go. Let it run out. Let it exit. Breathe. It's all right. Let yourself to really feel connected to that white light being throughout your entire body, and just really feel connected to that that's who you are. This light energy is what you're meant to feel like. The anxiety is not meant to be there. The pressure is not meant to be there. Let the control go. Let the attachment to time go. Let it go. White light flushing in all the way down through your feet, just pushing all that out. Clear. Let yourself be clear for a moment. It feels so much better. It feels so much better to be clear. To let that pressure come off. Spirit's got your back. It's here. It's got your whole being right now. Spirit's got your whole being right now. Picture that white light extending out of your back between your shoulder blades, and it's giving you wings. Allow the light inside your being to transform you and give you wings to help you soar. Flow. Let it feel good. Feels good. Feels peaceful. Of course, all the stuff matters, but it doesn't have to matter to you. Let it matter to Spirit. Spirit's got it. Spirit has it under control. You don't need to do that. It's all good. All right. Breathe it out. If you haven't felt that light in a while, and it feels damn good to finally let some of that anxiety and that pressure go, and you feel like fucking crying because you haven't felt that depressurized in a while, let the tears flow. You're feeling more yourself. Let it go. Talk to Spirit. Pray. Thank Spirit for having your back. Know that you can pray to it.
And you don't know how it's going to get it all done. You don't know how Spirit's going to get it all done. You just trust that it will. Throat chakra. You can focus on mantra. If you go into Divine Rebel, right, on YouTube, into the playlist, there's one called Meditations and Mantras. And one of the first ones is one by it's for Lord Ganesh, which is the remover of obstacles. It's Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. It's a mantra that releases blockages, that removes obstacles. Use the power of mantra and prayer and gratitude for the flow that you don't need to know. You just trust that what is meant to be will, exactly as it's meant to. Let Spirit, let your higher self take the wheel. It sees from a higher perspective. It sees things, it sees the bigger picture that from where you're standing you can't see. And that's okay. That's why we have faith and trust and faith. Allow yourself to change your tune. Allow Spirit a chance to answer you. Allow yourself, when you're filled with that white light, when you're filled with that peace energy, you can actually be guided and receive communications from your higher self. You can't hear what your higher self is telling you to do to achieve what you want to achieve if your ego is blocking it out and panicking with control and anxiety and pressure. Spirit's on a different channel. It's on a different radio station. You got to tune in. You can't hear it on the station filled with anxiety. You got to tune into peace within the self to hear those communications. No, Spirit is always answering your prayers. It's guiding you. That's how it answers. It's how it answers your prayers, by guiding you intuitively. Not searching for solutions with the mind and how you can fix it. It's trusting what you're being guided to do. Spirit, whatever you would have me say, whatever you would have me do, wherever you would have me go, if it is in the highest good of all, so be it. Whatever you would have me say, whatever you would have me do, if it is in the highest good of all, so be it. I will do as I'm guided. I'll say as I'm guided. I'll go where I'm guided. I'm just going to trust the communication I'm receiving from you. And allow that energy to be what is communicated from me in my words and my actions. When I'm filled with that white light and I'm clear, that is the energy that is projected from me instead of my tension, my fear, right? When you allow yourself to be at peace with the reality, peace is what projects from you, and peace is what manifests. Truth. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Reset. Reset. All right, reset. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Don't put so many expectations on other people, on yourself. Let it go, let it flow. All right. Secret codename, Happy Panda. Secret codename, Happy Panda. Spirit, what fuckery is it? This full moon in Capricorn. What fuckery is it for secret codename Happy Panda? What fuckery is it? Secret codename Happy Panda, and those who would resonate to it, be drawn to it. What fuckery is it? Here we go. Happy Panda. What fuckery is it? You know, I'm really just getting this energy of someone is very black and white and they're very happy that way. They do things their way. Like pandas only eat bamboo. That's all they eat. And they're happy that way. That's all they want. It's very clear for them. Right? Like, they're a happy panda. They eat their bamboo and they're happy that way. It's something very simple. Someone who's happy being very simple. We have the 10 of Swords with the Knave of Swords. 4 of Wands. It's almost like someone was trying to change the happy panda. Judgment. A lot of scorpionic energy. You got to take a leap of faith. Take it how it resonates. I feel like someone is trying to make someone a certain way. Because they think they'd feel better if someone were a certain way. If they would just change this or just do that, everything would be great. But you're trying to change a panda who's very happy being a panda. And I think this person is very honest with you. I mean, we got the Ace of Swords here. I think this is something that has come up before. Probably mirroring from a family situation. Maybe you had one parent who was constantly trying to make the other parent better, and who that parent wasn't good enough, and they were just the happy panda doing what they do, and they're happy that way. And one person was always having an emotional moment, having these long understand me conversations. We got the Knight of Swords on top with the Knight of Chalices, Cups on the bottom. I think you gotta realize it's okay to be yourself. Like, the panda's not trying to change you. You know what I mean? And if it's reversed, it's reversed. Like, take it how it resonates. I'm giving the message as I'm receiving it. But I feel like this Knave of Swords, this petty thing, like you're supposed to be this way, it's supposed to be like this by now, like this Reaper is pointing at the book. Like you're gonna ruin it. Ten of Swords is an energy of betrayal and ruin. You're betraying yourself, thinking that you'd be better off with the panda not being a panda, not doing panda things. Like the panda's just doing panda. And I think this panda person is very honest with you.
feels like their alignment's really good. For whatever healing it is that you're going through, betraying yourself. Like, who told you that you were not good enough? Who told you that your way of doing things was not good enough and that you had to do it their way to be better? Who took you as the happy panda and said you can't be a happy panda? Life's not that simple. You've got to do this and you've got to do that. Who taught you that? Forgive them, because you're rippling it to another happy panda who is very happy being themselves. There is nothing wrong with the simplicity of them. They're very simple. They are not complicated. To them, life is not complicated. It's very simple. You could be dealing with a Gemini. A lot of Scorpionic energy. I'm definitely feeling a lot of Gemini energy. It's almost like someone is asking someone else to betray themselves by being someone that they're not. It's not natural for them. It's like, hey, Panda, I know you like bamboo, but it's really low in nutrition. Why don't you eat this instead? And the panda's like, I don't want to eat that. You're like, no, it's better for you. Eat it. Panda's like, I don't want to. I like my bamboo. It's okay that it's low in nutrition. It's plentiful. I have a lot of it. I'm good. And it's like getting pissed at the panda. Like, don't you know I care about you? Don't you know I care about your life? Does it sound familiar? What you're doing is not healthy. Do this, it's healthier for you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, the list goes on. Let your panda be a panda. Go back to being simple yourself. Go back to being simple. Panda's gonna love you. You want to eat healthy? More nutritious, whatever? Great. That's you. They love that you're you. They're not trying to make you a panda. If you're a panda, then you're also eating their bamboo, and now they gotta share. Maybe they don't wanna. They need a lot of bamboo. It's low in nutrition. Maybe they're happy that you're different. Maybe they hope that you're glad and can appreciate your differences. You see all the little details and all the little things that matter, and they see the very simple, broader picture. And between the two of you, you make a great pair. Because you can see the whole image and all of its little details. If you were both overly concerned with it being complicated, you'd never get anything done because you'd be analyzing shit all the time. And sometimes the answer is simple. Sometimes the solution is simple. The intention behind this experience and the healing, please, Spirit. Home and creativity. This person's helping you feel safe in your own skin. They just want to feel safe in their own skin and their own being. You're allowed to express yourself and create what you want to create in your life however you want to do it. I feel like this person's going to be fully supportive of you and whatever you want to do. They just want to be fully supported in whatever they're doing too. They don't have to be just like you or more like you. They don't. They're good the way they are. They're better for you being the way they are in the long run. If you're a highly complex, intense person, you need someone who's very simple and matter of fact. You know what I mean? You could be safe being yourself. If you're neurotic, they don't care. They think it's adorable. They're there to lighten the mood. You could feel safe being yourself with them. It's okay. So you're a little complicated. And vice versa, right? If this energy is completely reversed, maybe you're the happy panda and you're dealing with someone who's trying to make you fit into a box. Like, listen, I'm not trying to change you. You're fine the way you are. If you're this way, that's great. But this is who I am. I like to keep it simple. You want to do all this great planning? Great. I'm down for the ride. I keep it simple. You want to create an adventure? Great. I'm down. Right? Take it how it resonates. Some of you are definitely going to resonate as the happy panda who watch this, and some of you are definitely going to realize that you are hell-bent on someone that's a happy panda changing, and it wouldn't serve you for them to change. Right? It's okay to be simple. I hope that helps because it builds trust. It builds safety and security. It builds a feeling of home. That when you're with this person, you feel like you're home because you could just be yourself. No different when you're around your family, you know, especially if you're close to your family. And when you're around your family, you feel like you can actually be yourself and they understand you in a way that other people don't. And you're just allowed to be yourself and they don't hold you against you. They just love you because you're you. It's okay if someone's a little neurotic. They're a little OCD. If they pay an extreme attention to detail and they read too much into things, it's okay. It's a good thing you're simple then. It's a good thing you go with the flow then. It's okay. It's great that you're down for whatever then. It's a good thing. Two people that are down for whatever all the time don't actually make any decisions on what to do. Two people that are hell-bent on planning every meticulous little detail end up either bickering or arguing and going nowhere because they can't decide on what the fuck they're doing. One person wants to do this and have it perfect. One person wants to do this and have it perfect, and it doesn't work. Opposites can complement each other. Truth. Opposites can complement each other. Let that person feel safe in their own skin so you can feel safe in your own skin, and it's all good. Right? It's all good. You know, if you were to think about somebody and be like, God, they're so this, or God, they're so that. It's like, yeah, but there's a purpose for people like that. It's a good thing they're like that. It's their strength. You can view it as a weakness, but it's their strength. Just like what they view in you is a weakness, it's your strength. Keeping it simple could be your strength. Being over analytical and reading into the details could be their strength. Figure out how your strengths work together instead of being annoyed with each other. You know what I mean? Instead of wishing the other would change, be grateful for the differences. All right. Secret codename Mandala Art. Secret codename Mandala Art. Here we go. Spirit, please. Mandala Art and those who would resonate or be drawn to the secret codename. What fuckery is it? With this full moon in Capricorn, what fuckery is it? Mandala Art. Might be something you find yourself having a passion for. Painting or drawing mandalas. They're beautiful, by the way. People love mandala art. It's all over. People purchase a lot of it. You can make beautiful mandalas, have that energy in your home and around you. Like, even if you don't sell that kind of stuff, like, be creative and have your creative energy around you. Have it on your walls. Like, feel the accomplishment of that energy around you, the symmetry of it, the whole circle centric energy of it. Mandalas are beautiful energy. The Lovers. Soul choice. 5 of Swords. 10 of Coin. And Death. Six of Wands. And the Hierophant. Four of Coin on the bottom. Knight of Pentacles on top. I think it's been a slow decision. But the universe is trying to create stability in your reality. It's trying to temper things. You might have been dealing with someone who's greedy. Even in, like, pertaining to rent. The Lovers is a soul choice. You don't have to feel bound or committed to something, right? Even if you've lived in the same place for 10 years. If you want to move or make things easier on yourself financially, then you should look into that. Because something needs to transform with the Death card, and it's around releasing the Hierophant energy, which is a contract of sorts, a contract that you have in soul or a commitment in soul. Possibly in regarding to home and or family. Something needs to transform. 5 of Swords is arguments, and the 6 of Wands is victory. Universe is trying to bring you in stability. Okay? Could definitely involve someone that you care about and or have children with or thought about having children with. Someone that you're destined to have children with. Could definitely be family related. If there's arguments, right? 5 of Swords. If there's arguments that are popping up with this full moon in Capricorn, especially within the home or with family, know it's because some serious transformation needs to take place. It's a milestone, right? Major Arcana is a transformation that needs to happen. This contract might need to be let go of, and you need to claim a victory. That letting whatever this argumentative person is go, because it creates stability in your reality. You could very much also have to end an argument within your own head. The do I or don't I war. If you want the dream made manifest, then let the reality shift. Let your priorities shift. Let your commitments shift. Anybody in soul that is meant to be in your life that, you know, especially if they're relatives, like, know that if they have to be separate from your reality for a time, like, it's temporary. They're not gone forever. Just because you don't talk for a while doesn't mean you'll never talk again. It just means right now is not the time, because all you're doing is arguing. And you've got to be able to claim a victory and just say, you know what, we're going to have to agree to disagree, and I got to do my own thing. Let it go for the time being. Something needs to be laid to rest, because healing needs to take place. Especially if you're financially bound to family or financially obligated in some way or feel that way, or family puts pressure on you to provide for them or support them in some way that you feel obligated to because they're your family. You've got to defend yourself a little bit. You can't be putting yourself in a bind because other people put themselves in a bind with the choices they made. Their choices are not your choices. Your choices are either going to put you in a bind or free you from them. If someone else made choices in life that put them in a bind, that is their problem to fix, not yours. Or you're only going to create your own problems, giving what you don't actually have to give, because it keeps you from manifesting your reality the way you need it. Scorpio, Taurus energy. Could be someone who has nodes in Scorpio and Taurus that needs to transform and needs to change the contract, soul contract, and rewrite it. If you don't know your birth chart, you can always shoot me an email. My email will be in the description. You let me know your birth details, date, time, location, and I'll take a screenshot of it and send it to you so that you have it, the details of your chart. Feeling like you definitely need to just feel stable. You need to stabilize yourself. And I think maybe that stabilization that you've been looking for it's been too slow of a process. You've been feeling unstable for too long. That you've got comfortable feeling unstable. You need to get comfortable feeling stable. You've been unstable for too long. Unstable for too long. That instability has become what you know. It's become familiar. You need to get comfortable with stability and feeling stable. You don't need to be at war in your own head. You don't need to argue with other people. You need to choose. Are you going to dance with the devil and stay comfortably uncomfortable in that familiar instability? Or are you going to dance with death and transform? You've got to choose. You can dance with the devil, or you can lay it to rest and transform. Because the dream reality wants to be created. Mandalas are beautiful. They are filled with colors. They are very centric. I would definitely surround yourself with mandala art, especially if you can sit and create it and have fun. If all you have is crayons and a piece of computer paper, have fun making a beautiful mandala. Take an hour or two and get lost in your creation of the mandala. And then hang it on your fridge, somewhere where you'll see it every day, and be reminded that stability and beauty can be your new vibration and your new comfortable, that you can get comfortable with having that vibration in your life. That beautiful centered ripple heals. It transforms. Bring that energy into your experience. Art is a powerful tool. If you want to feel centered, if you want to feel stable, then create it. What is the healing intended with this energy, spirit? With this full moon in Capricorn. Yeah, home. We're talking about the home. We're talking about feeling safe, feeling nurtured, feeling warmth when you walk in. 10 of Pentacles, right? Energy. Feeling like you can walk in and relax. Surround yourself with positive energy. Surround yourself with positive energy. Create that for yourself. Tell yourself you're going to make a mandala every day for a week. When you get done work or whatever and you're eating dinner and you're watching your show, whip out your crayons and your computer paper. You got color pencils? Awesome. You want to run to the store and pick up some markers? Awesome. You want to mix media? Awesome. Create mandalas every day for 1 week and hang them around your place. Tell me that shit don't change your fucking vibe in a week. I promise you. Promise you. Create stability. This is card number 4. 4 of Pentacles is the intention, stability. The Death card, 13, breaks down to a 4. Choose your transformation. Commit to yourself for a week. Commit to yourself for a week. Everybody else is just going to have to fucking wait. They don't like it, tough. Oh well. It's your victory. This is about your victory. Their battles are their battles. You are not fighting them this week. This week is about you and getting comfortable with feeling stable. You need a fucking break. You need a break. From everybody else's problems. You need to focus on yourself. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, because the rest is definitely needed, and I think you know it. You're juggling too much. Juggling too much for other people. It's okay if you need time for yourself. If they don't understand why you're busy, that's okay. It's not your problem to explain it to them. All you know is you're busy resetting. You're busy doing something that you've committed to, and maybe it's making a mandala every day for a week, and you've committed to that. Sorry, I can't be on the phone. Sorry, I cannot be on the phone and listen to your drama, because I have a piece of art that I'm creating for myself. I'm focusing on my stability tonight. I can't focus on your instability. I'm focusing on my stability. So I hope that helps. That concludes the full moon in Capricorn. What fuckery is this readings? I will make sure all of the timestamps are in the description once I am able to get in there and put them in for you. Intention candles, everybody who got intention candles, they will be available on the actual full moon day. Okay, I'm going to be doing them on the 24th with the full moon, right? I did the readings in advance so that everybody had a heads up with what this full moon is bringing. Because I took a sneak peek at the cosmos, and it was fucking nuts, and I was like, people need this in advance. People need the readings in advance. It's the first time I actually did moon event readings prior to the actual moon event, because I just felt it was that necessary. But the candles will be for the actual event. So until next time, guys, this is Divine Rebel Readings signing out. Remember, always love each other, go with the flow, love yourselves. Bye, everybody.